I know Jesus told the choppy waters, peace, be still, but in this nation where cops can slaughter, my peace needs stilled, because their peace be still, and release he will. And police, first response, if they think you're disturbing the peace, be still. Let's be real. This is a scene we've seen far too often, obscene. Marching for 60 years can be exhausting, and injustice has been ingrained so much that it's hardwired. And our fists have been raised so long that my arms tired, required to analyze what I say, way that I walk, evaluate everything that I wear, way that I talk. Doing everything in my power just to survive, trying not to get my mug shot while they disrespect me to my face and push my rights to the side. And I've tried, but for all these questions there seem no answers. One dies, then two more, and it shows that there's still a cancer infecting a country that prides itself on liberty. Is that true? When all men are created equal, except you? Life, liberty, pursuit of happiness. That's what you hear when you first come. We've been here for centuries and we can't even get the first one. So we march out in the streets, face to face with police, screaming harder for all the martyrs that are deceased. Protesters trying to find a space to feel like they had a voice. Instead, y'all spraying with mace. That's some bad boys. Your attitude that anybody can get it. You can ask Joyce. You try to contain the monster, then wonder why people blast toys. See, that's for my 8-year-old, because I know that he'll get the reference. You see, my teenager, he already knows the difference. I remember him telling me, Dad, I'm going to my homie's spot. I looked him up and down, said, not dressed like that? No, you're not. He looked confused. I said, jeans and a hoodie? I need your clothes different, just in case 11 meets 12, then it can go different. He looked me in my face, said, Daddy, we're being done wrong. I'd rather you be wrong and alive than right and never come home. All this to make sure an officer doesn't air one. They force him to live in a hood, but he's not allowed to wear one. And the pain in his eyes made me feel like we're back at square one. He has to fight his whole life, but they're still not shooting a fair one. See, we both parents, but occupy different lanes, because your conversations and my conversations are not the same. You tell your kids, follow the rules, you'll get a ticket less often. I tell my kids, follow the rules so you don't end up inside a coffin. I'm not just talking. Trying to keep his name off the news as yet another one. A few years later, I'm having the same conversations with the other one. So to the good cops really doing your job, take that salute. But the fact that something needs to change is absolute. I need you to think back on the reasons why you started this and how it feels when someone who doesn't deserve to wear the badge does something to tarnish it. A few bad eggs on paper, that sounds great, but what happens when those bad eggs keep ending up on the same plate, sealing these people's fate by perpetuating the hate? If you agree murder's wrong, there's nothing else to debate. Full military gear, you really think that's what's best for us? If you agree what happens wrong, put the riot shields down and march with the rest of us. And to my black people, we got a lot of work to do. And I'm sure that in the future, I'll have a lot of words for you. I understand all the hurdles and obstacles you go through, but making yourself worthy to not be murdered, you're not responsible to do. So here's where we continue to battle. And Lord knows when you look like George Floyd, you may weather a few blows, try to shrug it off. Now the gloves are coming off, demanding action, not just gums that's running off. So from here on out, we continue to fight, because in the eyes of our children, the future is still in sight. This is beyond politics. We're talking about wrong and right. And unified, because what we're facing is bigger than black and white. It's round one.